Fuck. It's all bad tonight. It's okay. Welcome to Dead by Daylight. Where I've contemplated killing myself on hook pretty much every game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Normally Survivor is not too bad, but I forget how awful solo queue can be. No, I always play solo queue because that's like I like to play killer, but killer's the hardest role in this game to play. So it's like, how do I make Survivor just as hard? Oh yeah, solo queue. But oh my god, I've got to rank 7 on solo queue, so it is what it is. All I can say is don't go down, and yeah. Getting red rank is overrated. Goddamn right on grandma there, Haley. I'm the greatest goddamn grandma ever. 2 views, it's actually just me. I'm watching my own stream to see what the chat is, because I don't like to have the fucking whatever. Still alive. I got up at 6 for work today. Worked from like 8 to noon, you know, only 4 hours, not that bad. I'm just not used to waking up at 6 in the morning. And then I came home, had some lunch, took like a 2-hour break, and then I did homework for like 5 hours, and I still have to do more finals, and it's insane. And then I have to start an internship at the end of this month. And I have no idea what I'm doing. This man is literally named Doo-Doo. Why do I play this game? This man's literally named himself Doo-Doo. And with the players I've been playing with tonight, holy mother of God. Fucking bloody party streamers. Wow, I can't wait to get 8,000 blood points because I'm going to get face camped on the hook. So stoked. You can't use that term anymore. It's not PC. Retard. Where am I? I'm next to a gen. Oh, cool. It is. It's a med kit. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, it's a leg. Damn it, Amber. Oh. He sucks. Oh, I thought he was gonna fucking go to the middle. Drop this now. I would take out my contact. I took out my contacts forever ago. My contacts dried out so fast. He left me, I think. I don't know. I just held forward and he was like, nah, it's too much. This game is hard. What gen was that? Gen was done over there? I should do this one over here. God damn it, Fang. Don't you know how the leg works? There's no gen in here. What the fuck? There's a gen outside of the jungle gym. That makes sense. Doo-doo. Doo-doo on a roof. Oh, even better. There's bacon in it. Bacon in that sunlight. Dude, I've had so many ghost faces tonight. I'm just looking around like there's a ghost face, but I just remembered it's a legion. Yeah, I've been like mentally scarred by the amount of ghost faces tonight. Michael scared me too. Yes. 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 I'm on a gen. No. Okay. Don't worry, Fang's immersed out of her goddamn mind. She's got urban immersion. Did you get hit? Hit me, daddy. Oh! The infinite tree. Oh my god, I didn't know there was a window here. Oh, I'm going back this way, nerd. Fucking mind gamed. Oh my god, it's my thing. Yeah, deep wounds kinda sucks. We did 2 gens on this side, we gotta go do a gen on the other side. Not that he's like good, but I'd rather not 3-gen ourselves against a bad killer. He's chasing this bitch right next to this gen, like I won't do it. I was on the gen by the hill, but he is fucking booking it. Nope. I will come back to this gen. Nerd? Nerd? You either chase me and leave this gen. Okay. Oh! The tree OP! Oh. Oh my god, Franklin's. Oh, there's no pallet over here. That's my battery. No, I'm going down because of empty Macmillan. I know I've said it a lot today, but those are the things. Definitely 5 out of 5. Could have got it myself, but I couldn't. I don't have deliverance activated. We got a granny down. Hi, Bill. You want to touch my butt? Yeah, he's rubbing my butt. Oh, Amber's touching my butt, too. Everyone loves to touch Jamie Lee Curtis's butt. You right. You right, babe. You absolutely right. Whoa. Whoa, Legion. Stop camping. Go. Damn it, Legion. Stop faking me out. Stop trying to mind game me closer so you can hit me. This man really be camping. What if I did the gen next to the hook? Like, what if I didn't unhook this guy, I just did the gen? Oh, he doesn't like that idea. Sir, don't fucking touch me. Whee! Oh my god. Oh, I forgot I used this pallet already. Ripperoni. Do I make this window? I don't think so. Oh, I do. Come back. Oh! He mind gamed? This man is god tier. Uh oh. Hey, Jen. I hope Bill had borrowed time. If y'all could stop getting stabbed by Frenzy, that'd be cool. Bill! Oh, Bill just put on the fucking 360s. Put on his fucking, what are those? Oh my god, I'm brain farting them. Heelys. Put on his fucking Heelys. Oh, not that time. Bill ain't got no Heelys anymore. Fuck off. Old man houses. Damn it, dude, I went for the great. Leg. You son of a bitch. Might have hesitated to a half a second too. Oh no, he fucking, what is he doing? This man is mind gaming A pallet that is not, oh, fucking bloodlust. Moonwalk at fucking 5 million miles an hour. Haley says hi, Jeff. She's playing, she got a Switch Lite, so it doesn't have the Joy-Cons, but she got a Switch. Bill, you mad lad. I have BT! Oh, he's it. Oh, no, he sucks. Bloodlusted gamer. Oh, fuck. Whoa! Oh, come on, game. He totally bit on the fake. Fuck. Ah, yes. Tunneled again. That's what I said. She got a Goosebumps game though that helps her practice first-person cameras, so maybe in the future. Interesting. Haley was like, "Oh my gosh, you got a Switch? Nice, you can get Dead by Daylight and play with us." Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have that service. I'm not sure. Haley, do you know if Nintendo has an online service you need to play online games? I can't remember. Look at my phone for that chant. Put my phone on the charger too, probably. That's what I was trying to avoid, but I had a Gen 99 at the next to the shack, but he kicked it. Oh my god, Urban Immersion looks weird with the new animations. Yeah, you guys see Ginger Cells, he hasn't left that corner. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Wait a minute. Wait, Franklin's applies on Frenzy? Yeah, Bill just lost his item. And he got hit by Frenzy. Was that Dead Hard? Oh, that was Dead Hard. Dead Hearted into the wall. Oh, you're lucky you didn't swing through that. I think it would have hit. Oh, you just mind gamed yourself. What? Bill! Alan! Nice. He broke that so late. I want to run Enduring on all my killers. Just Enduring, Spirit Fury. I'm tired of pallets. Fuck your pallets. Don't worry, Bill's mending, but I don't know where Leg is. Did you see? Oh, no, you got the leg on you. If she gets stabbed, he's gonna know you're right there. So, oh, she got stabbed. Guys, this guy is pretty easy to juke when he's in his frenzy. I'm just saying. You tried. I don't know how he knew, because there's no scratch marks in frenzy, but you did try. And you were quick about it. Yeah, I don't know how he knew. He must have seen you, but at a quick glance, but I don't. Oh, he had feral frenzy, and you probably saw your heartbeat, and then it was gone. Because of the locker, so that's probably what it was. Oh, fuck yeah, Bill's in the basement. Like a god. Doo-doo on the roof. Oh, he just... She just ran right into the Legion. Can I grab your butt? Thank you. Remember, everyone, it's very important to get consent before you grab your significant other's butt. Rip. Oh, that feel. That hardcore feel. I know that feel, it's so painful feel. Did you hear about the decisive nerfs coming out with the new killer? Did you see the new killer? I'm excited. I'm gonna throw knives all over bitches' faces. Dun, 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 dun. Just because of how she looks. Because her perks are ass. I feel like I'm a Dead by Daylight Karen, because I'm always debating with people on the Dead by Daylight group pages on Facebook. They're like, no, the killer's perks are awesome. I'm like, you're a moron. Did you miss the skill check? You didn't try to land the skill check. You must have, because it should be popped up right now. You might have hit it without realizing it, because you should have it. So I think you might have accidentally missed your skill check. Amber, what was that? I would mend. I was like, you best mend, girl. You gonna die. You gonna die today. You gonna bleed out. Oh, Bill. There you go. Look behind you. Figure out where the killer is. You're not making that window, Bill. No. Oh, dead hard. Oh, dead hearted way too early. Bill's being picked up. Do you know where the hatch is? It's gonna spawn right next to Bill's dead body. Did you use offerings? Oh, I can't even see. Did they find you? Oh! It did spawn next to Bill's dead body! I wouldn't fuck around, you can close that. I remember when mixtape was broken as fuck. I remember when Legion was broken as fuck. Behavior servers hard at work. Where'd you go? Oh, says you're in a match. Yeah, Dead by Daylight servers. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm finding red glyphs. I forget. Okay. Well, I was just curious as to why it was proccing on Frenzy, because a lot of other shit does not proc on Frenzy. Perk-wise. Like Dark Devotion, if you hit somebody with Frenzy during Dark Devotion, your terror radius doesn't go away. If you hit your Obsession. You don't get stacks for Save the Best for Last, so... No, probably the end of March-ish. A week or a couple weeks or a week and a half or so. The new killer will come out probably. I forget what my other fucking perk was. It's on Lori. Oh, Kindred, that's right. I want blood points, so I'll just put on We're Gonna Live Forever. Haley, you'll be delighted to know that the changes they made to the game have made it super survivor favored. It's like the new palette haven. It's kind of disgusting. There's even a brand new god palette. Literally, the killer has to break it. There's not even a playable, it's just a wall and a pallet smushed in between those walls. It's fucking gross. Can I please have tier 2 of We're Gonna Live Forever? God, I hate that. course. I don't have enough blood points. It's really gross. The new game map it's really cool looking graphics wise, but oh my god, there's so many there's so many good palettes on that map now, like strong palettes. The game. It's so fucking gross. Yeah, I have a bunch because I always saved them for Haley because she hated that old map. I have a bunch of game pieces. I did. Haley and Nathan. Because they both hated the map. I remember the game with Doctor running distressing and always making everybody crazy all the time. What is that? Oh, it's a hat. You've been getting better at Friday the 13th, Amber? A little bit. That's very fair. Oh my god, it's a game! But have you played Dima? Oh. Well, then you actually haven't played the game yet. Not as good as Dima. No one's as good as Dima. I mean, none of those are Dima. Have you? You haven't played Dima, so I don't know what we're talking about here. I don't need to play anybody else. I play Dima, the one true character. Dima. When I'm not playing, you play Dima. Oh. Yeah, then you just watched me play Dima. Yeah. You gotta be willing to kill yourself and maybe a teammate or two to down the entire team. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it. They're all gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? But she'll be like, I downed the whole fucking team, dude. I don't know what you want. Yeah, sure, I blew us up, but We got the W. Yeah, we don't talk about Copeland Farm. The devs even said that the rework or the remaster for the graphics update on Copeland Farm had to be delayed for this next patch. It's a hillbilly. Is he just... Oh, there goes a totem. Oh, there goes that person. Okay. Thank you, Haley, for confirming. Is this a good hillbilly or is this a camping hillbilly? I would really like to get my stacks. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be finding red glyphs. But I'll go get the save. Ooh. Do you really want heals? I have to find red glyphs around the map. Yeah. Ooh, what the fuck? That hit registered and I was like 2 feet in front of him still. Alright, well watch out for hits with this guy. Because don't pop that gen. We're all down and someone's on hook. He could win right now, so you gotta get somebody. And if you pop gen, he's gonna know where you are. Wait, that gave me a protection hit? I'm by the... Yeah, I'm in front of you. Oh my god, this man. Take, oh my god, you guys gave you BT for a reason. Protection and BT. I'm surprised it didn't hit you with how big those hypnosis are. Damn it, Amber, you're not running BT. I have 4 stacks. I forget I'm running Deliverance. I could have just unhooked myself at any time. Okay. Altruism. Okay. No, she's being chased over there. Okay. Oh. I found my glyph. What's up? God, it wouldn't let me heal you first. That's cheating. I forgot I had Deliverance. I should have just unhooked myself. I'm gonna wait a minute. I have a feeling. Oh my god. Scared the shit out of me. I figured he had barbecue. Why was he over there? He hooked her over there. I'm so confused. Oh, he found you. Yeah, that's why I wasn't expecting him to come from behind me, but good play on him. It's been a while since I played against the hillbilly since his nerf. It's like when you haven't played against a kill in a long time, you're just like, how the fuck do I play against him? Porcelain doll charm is crazy. Oh, yeah, juju. I got 4 stacks, we're gonna live forever. I got the real W. Obsession dead. And I found my glyph. We out here. Ow. I knew he had barbecue. I knew it. Oh, Tinkerer! She must have done Agenda 70 and he... Okay. That must have been it. Because she was over on that gem when we were down. And she... Okay. I was gonna say, because I heard his chainsaw, but I didn't hear a heartbeat. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, he was behind us. And I was like, how the fuck? No. It says I'm in a manch. Or you're in a manch, or there's a manch. Oh god. My goodness. Didn't you increase the amount of blood points you get for everything? They really need to just understand that they have a lot of perks and a lot of shit in this game now, and they're going to release another Killer and Survivor, adding 3 more perks in each pool. It's already over 100 perks in the game. We need to make this grind just not as bad. I wonder what the license killer is going to be for the 5th year anniversary in the middle of summer. Oh yeah, IGN clearly not playing this game. Not knowing how this game actually works. Yeah, this game has a long ways to go before it's a 9 out of 10, before it's an 8 out of 10. I suggest I'd honestly give this game probably about a 6, 6.5. Yeah, and the more I learn about them, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Because it's like, I guess how they create their patches, it's really weird, right? So you got to think. So they were working on the new killer and the new survivor when they released the mid-chapter patch for the clown rework and the new HUD and the new animations, right? The new survivor animations and the new clown and everything. So they were already working on that new killer and the new survivor in a build of the game that hadn't even come out for us yet, or even on PTB, because they so that's how they describe it. Is like the way they work on their patches. They're already working on like 3 or 4 patches ahead on certain teams are, and so they're working with builds that haven't even come out yet. And I'm like, no one else fucking does that. Like, I get why you do that so you can release killers in time. I get it. Like, I get like the strategy of trying to release a chapter ahead of time, or making sure you're ahead of the schedule to release a chapter, but no one else fucking does that. Like, it, because then like you can't go back in and change shit because you have bugs that you're not addressing, and then when you finally address them 5 patches later, you have 5 patches worth of bugs that have been created for new shit. And it's just like, it just doesn't make sense. So right now, they're already working on and probably finishing up as much as they can some stuff in art designs and stuff for the licensed chapter that they're gonna probably have for their 5th year anniversary update. It's just a strange development cycle. It doesn't make any sense. Well, and hitboxes aren't actually like hitboxes. The only problem with hitboxes are hunter's hatchets, and like that's an actual hitbox issue. What other issues are is desync, and that is really just like, even with dedicated servers, it's how well is everyone connecting to something. How is everyone connecting to the servers, and what information is getting put out quickly. So it's like even on dedicated servers, on the killer's screen, it looks like we're in front of them, but sometimes when they hit, it looks like we're totally behind them on our screen. But on their screen, we're in front of them. So that's just desync. That's just connection and how fast the internet is sending out the information to each player. Yes. I've played this game for 3 years. Yes. Yeah, I've played this game for 3 years, and you know, the reason I bitch is because I do enjoy it so much. It's got a lot of potential, and when you play a game a long time, you really don't see all the positive sides of it. Like, I'm sure if I looked, I'm sure there's a bunch. Like the perk system. Like, there's a lot of perks. There's a lot of ways you can customize how you want to play the game. There's a lot of ways you can play the game. There's a lot of different killers, a lot of different ways to play against the killer, a lot of different ways that you got to strategize and work together and everything. But it's just when you play a game for 3 years and you see the same issues for 3 years that didn't get addressed, never have gotten addressed, and they just ignore it. They don't take feedback. It's a little frustrating. And I still love the game. It's got a lot for it. It's got a lot of licenses from my favorite horror movies, and it's very simple. It's something that I can play and as a horror fan and play and pick up and remember pretty easily while I'm at school and doing a bunch of other things. And fucking Coldwind goddamn farm. I could rant about Coldwind Farm for a half hour too. However, I am excited, even though they're not fixing a lot of the issues that I bitch about. I am excited about the new killer. Um, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited because people are like, he doesn't fit the theme. I'm like, that's horror. The horror genre is not limited to werewolves and women like the Huntress who are 8 feet tall and who had to survive off of raw flesh. Like, not everything scary comes out of darkness. And his lore is pretty crazy. I love that he puts the screams of his victims in his music. I love that. I'm not even paying attention. Yeah. Well, and I agree, Haley, but you gotta also like realize too with this game and with any other kind of game, even with Friday the 13th, you gotta think about Friday the 13th very critically. As much as we love it, and as much as I think it's probably the best example of an asymmetrical horror game, like balance-wise, I don't know who the fucking oh shit. Yeah, he's on me. Oh my god, I'm just so good at juking legions. You just gotta think that, okay, he doesn't want me, that asymmetrical games like this, even Friday the 13th, they're just gonna have balance issues just because it's always gonna be a team versus one entity, and you just can't balance a game like that. But it is my opinion, whether that's right or wrong, that that one entity should have most of the power and should be feared and should be played around very carefully and very strategically, and should take a lot of effort by the team with the more numbers to have to overcome. Now, and that's, I think that's my biggest issue with Dead by Daylight, is that even like the survivors just have so many resources. And that's the issue, between how many pallets spawn on a map, if you're lucky, of course, how many like clutch perks, like Decisive has been a clutch perk for far too long. I don't think he respects pallets. Oh, okay, I'll just sit here and wait. And like with Friday the 13th, you've got 7 counselors and 1 Jason, and Jason has a lot of power, and that's why that game is a lot of fun. And you can fight back against Jason. There's a lot more you can do, a lot more interaction. Dead by Daylight's pretty basic. But Friday the 13th, I mean, really Friday the 13th's issue comes in other things, like it's almost its realism, just like it's like being able to kill each other with the car, like that can be frustrating for counselor groups, or its teaming issue. Gosh, what else is there? Or like Jason's camping an objective. Sure, they lose other objectives, but like Jason's camping phones, or there's ways around it, but it still has its moments of just like, well, because like if I've played against like counselors who are just like Jason death squads, and they're really good at killing Jason consistently. I was in a lobby of just level 150s, like the entire lobby was pretty much, everyone was over level 100, and all they wanted to do was kill Jason. And there was like, I got Jason once in that lobby, and I got like 3 kills, and they pooed on me. But that goes back to how I think it should be played. They should have to play really well, and they were very coordinated and did it, and I just wasn't able to kill fast enough, so. And that's kind of how these games go. It's like, what else was there? Like last year, The Nightmare. That game was like really killer favored, almost too much. Like it just felt like no matter what you did, you want to kill me? It was like they just couldn't, you know. I don't know if we're gonna get these heals off before he gets here. No, we're not. I need my glyph. Oh, mind game myself. Sweet. He done did mind game himself. Did I make this? I do. Is that cow loop I see? Oh, buddy. I might actually have to drop this early. Oh, no. Oh, give me the side. Yes. Oh, what are you doing? What if I leave the loop? Oh, he actually didn't know I left the loop. I might be able to make Killer Shack. Good respect. Oh, missed. Oh, the window. Mad lad. I couldn't get the fast fault. Yeah, I agree. They're worried about pushing out content more than they are worried about fixing issues in the game. I think, honestly, one of the best ways they could make this game better, and by showing that they care, is honestly a massive patch where they just change perks. Like, every perk. Because, like, games like Dota, which are totally different, but as an example of how patches could be and how, like, the reason why Dota is still going strong. Well, he's right behind me. And the reason why Dota is so popular is because they have 110 characters to play in that MOBA. And every patch, every character gets changed. Either a little bit or a lot. Every character, almost every character, at least 90% of the characters get changed every patch. And, you know, it goes to your point, like, DBD does not they change like 3 perks every 4 patches, which is a year, and it's like, oh my god. And coming from with a game like DBD, they feel like if they change something drastically, it changes the meta, and they don't know how that's going to change everything. But I think it'd make the game way more replayable, just figuring out what works in a crazy patch. Like, oh my god, did you see what they did to I am. Oh. But yeah, it just, I agree. I think the biggest disappointment with this game is that they show that they don't care because no one's competing with them. Friday the 13th probably would have competed with them, but then, and it's like you said, other games that try to do this, they just die because everyone's freaking. I think another thing that kills this game for me too is the Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna call like zealots, diehards, fucking fanatics. They don't want to play anything else like this horror game. They're just like, oh, fucking Predator hunting grounds, it sucks, you can shoot the Predator. Well, yeah, it's a different way of playing an asymmetrical horror. Yeah, oh my god. And it's like, I think our group of friends were kind of like, for me it's like, I'm a horror fan because I love all horror. Sure, my favorite genre is slasher, but I'd get pretty bored if I just watched slashers all the time. I like paranormal, realistic, documentaries, whatever it might be, and I think that's what I want for games like Dead by Daylight, asymmetrical horror games. I want more Friday the 13th and Predator Hunting Grounds and Resident Evil Resistance, and I wanted Hide or Die and Last Year to be successful. I wanted all of those to be successful because I would like to be able to play more than one type of asymmetrical horror game. Especially for nights when it's like Dead by Daylight, it's just like really frustrating or stale or... Heal, sure. No, just do it. Like Resident Evil Resistance was one of my favorites. It had so many different ways to play, and it only had 6 months of life before the devs gave up on it because it just didn't get enough attention. And they honestly marketed it incorrectly. Resident Evil did. The only way to get Resident Evil Resistance, their multiplayer version, was to get Resident Evil 3 for $60. Most people don't want to spend that, so I think they should have just went for it by itself, but it just never got enough attention because of how it was marketed, unfortunately. But it had a lot of variety. Some people still play it, but Resident Evil Resistance kind of suffers from the same thing that Friday the 13th is suffering from right now, unfortunately, which is there's no dedicated servers anymore. If you have a key. Yeah, hatch should spawn. And yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just really unfortunate that this game has caused other games like it to die because people just don't want to try different things, and it's really sad because I like variety. I'm really hoping that Friday the 13th keeps a community. I'm hoping Resident Evil Resistance keeps a community, but when a game doesn't have updates anymore, it really is, when it's a multiplayer game, it really is only a matter of time, unfortunately. And we just gotta find the hatch. He's near me right now, so I'm trying not to move. I think he might have seen me. He saw me. No, he didn't. Now he did. He's going to frenzy. Where do be? I'm coming, but I've got the killer on me. Oh, it would have been my right. Yeah. I hope they never nerf his scream. It's too powerful. Do you want to try and come get me? No. I don't. At least I can't. No, he's right there. You don't have BT. See, this is where BT would have been amazing. We could have get out for guaranteed good BT. But it also goes to my argument. Crutch perks. But BT is a nice perk. BT is a good perk because I don't condone tunneling either. Tunneling is just not a fun experience for the survivor. Go ahead, go. Let's go. We can run it for it right now. Yeah. So he's on the other side of the map. Let's just go. Go. Hit it now. Also keys. Let's see what is it. Massive game rework would be amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just change every single perk. Just change them all. Every patch. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We bullied a new killer, but he still got 2 kills. He must kind of know what he's doing. Do I have Cold War? I don't. Dominic has Cold War, but yeah. You are right. Yes, if we do get a full lobby, or even like 5 of us or 6 of us for F13, we can make private lobbies, and you can get XP in private lobbies, which is something that Dead by Daylight should honestly do as well. I don't know why they're afraid to. The game is a hell of a grind as it is. There's also like features that people have been asking for that I think are just quality of life features that make sense, like saving perk loadouts, right? Like if I want a medic perk loadout build, I should be able to build all 4 perks how I want to help heal people and get them off the hook, and then save that perk loadout for later so I don't have to change all my perks every single fucking time. That's just a quality of life change that they just haven't implemented. Like they just now added, what was it? Color, what is that called? Color, god damn it. Must be at the main menu. When you're not in a party together, you can change it, but they added color correction, or whatever it is actually called, for people who have color blindness. Like, they just added that after 5 years of being in a game. Like, pfft. Yeah, half the XP. Half the XP makes sense because that's what Predator Hunting Grounds does too. Like, you can make private lobbies and get half the XP for doing having a private lobby match. Predator Hunting Grounds even just made it. Friday the 13th and Predator Hunting Grounds, asymmetrical horror games, they're private lobbies. You can also customize the game settings for custom game modes. Like, that's pretty whack. Like, you can make Jason more or less stronger. You can make the Predator more or less stronger. Like, other asymmetrical multiplayer horror games have had cool concepts that this game just doesn't adopt, and it can't really adopt with the way it's made, and that's okay. That's what would make DBD unique from the other asymmetrical horror games. But people just they just want to play Dead by Daylight. And yes, like perk classes. It's like in Call of Duty, you have your class loadouts. You can have perk loadouts that you can save. Oh, and like another thing that really bothers me is like the Blight. Why is he shorter than the Hag? When in game, his character model's taller than the survivors. They just are now fixing that in this next patch. 2 patches after the Blight came out. And it's like they wait for their patch schedule to fix things like that. Small things. Because of their development schedule. It doesn't make sense. It's like the HUD changes had to wait 1 patch, and they could do it because the HUD's easy to change, but they had to wait for a mid-chapter update? Really? Like, you can't just fix that in between the mid-chapter and a chapter release? I don't know. It'd be one thing if this wasn't a thing that happened during quarantine and COVID when everyone's working from home, but this has just been going on before that, like even when they were in their studio. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, very nice. Are you saying this is close to your last one then? Okay. Yeah, like I just saw a couple YouTubers who play DBD. They were playing a game, a new asymmetrical horror game coming out in like early access. I'm sure is just never gonna get any traction after the YouTubers stop playing it. Home Sweet Home Survive, based off of a single player game. There's Home Sweet Home and Home Sweet Home 2, and it was a single player horror story game, which now I'm gonna look into for their story game. But it's on PC right now in early access or in beta or whatever, and it looks rather interesting. It looks cool, but it's just gonna die like last year and Hide or Die and Resident Evil Resistance and Friday the 13th. And Friday the 13th really didn't die because of Dead by Daylight, though. It died because of the lawsuit. But and I'm excited for other horror games coming out. Like we've got the Evil Dead game coming out. That'll be cool. Playing as Ash and the characters from Evil Dead. It's a co-op style game, but there's also going to be a asymmetrical horror aspect to it, where you can play as the Deadites and the basically hell in the Necronomicon and try and fight Ash and the survivors. That'll be really cool. Back for Blood, the next Left 4 Dead game, looks like it's going back to their horror zombie roots. I'm kind of excited about that. Alien Fireteam is coming out. That looks fun. And Gun Media, the guys who made Friday the 13th, are working on another asymmetrical horror license. They just haven't told us what the game is because it's a big movie license again, so we'll see what they do. I'm really hoping that it's Halloween, but whatever they do, they made the Friday the 13th game. I'm sure I'm going to buy it because I trust in them and their capability to make a good game that they care about. So I think out of all of those, Gun Media's game is probably the only one that's got a good shot about giving Dead by Daylight a reason to sweat a little bit, but and it's so strange that a game with over an average 20,000 to 60,000 players like a day, it takes so long to find a damn game. For Survivor. For Killer, it's not that hard, but I just don't get it. Especially now that we have cross-platform, which cross-platform has dramatically reduced the search time, but it's still just like, what? Like Predator Hunting Grounds, it's the opposite. Like Predator, finding a game for Predator is like 10 minutes. It's ridiculous. But if you're a fire team member, it takes like 20 seconds to find a game. And I wish that like asymmetrical horror games, like everything seems to start exclusively on PC, and I don't get it. I don't know if it's probably a budget constraint to release on all platforms, but like if you're releasing an asymmetrical horror game to try and compete with Dead by Daylight, like I wanted last year to come out on console so bad and it never did, and I think that's just because of budget, but I think it would have dramatically helped games to release on all platforms, especially now that crossplay is becoming more and more of a thing. But it's strange. I don't know. It's just strange to me that like the Home Sweet Home is not launching on console, and then like, well, you're dead. That's it. You're pretty much gonna die. No one's gonna play this game. Yeah, exactly. Whatever Gun Media puts out, because they've confirmed it's a big horror license. Whatever it is, I'm buying that game. It could be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which would also be really fucking cool if they did that. God knows if it's Halloween, I'm like insta pre-ordering whatever. I don't even give a fuck. If could be anything. They could probably do something pretty intricate with like Saw and the traps and the puzzles and stuff. That would probably be crazy. I'm sure they could come up with something creative gameplay wise for that. Tim and I have been saying they could just make Among Us and slap a Scream license on it, or Deceit and slap a Scream license on it. That would be crazy. That would be really fun. Screaming at each other to figure out who are the two Ghostface killers. Yeah, there's a lot in the horror genre you could do for multiplayer, but I just always fear for it, and I'm always excited too, because like a new game comes out, I'm like, oh, this is such a unique concept. Like Resident Evil Resistance was all about building a card deck of zombies and buffs for those zombies to fight the survivors against, and the survivors had a time limit to get out and survive, and all the mastermind had to do was stop them from getting out in time. waste their time as much as possible until that clock hit 0. It was so much fun. 3 different levels on each map with each different objectives on each level, and then the mastermind just had to spawn zombies. They could take control of the zombies. They had ultimates. It was really cool. Predator Hunting Grounds still has a community. It's really cool. It's different Predator classes. It's a bit buggy because it's low budget, but oh no, you're fine. I'm kind of ranting and venting about my frustrations over DBD. Is that Pyramid Head? Oh, I don't know how to loot Pyramid Heads yet. What's up, dog? You using your power? I'm running into walls, making your life easy. There you go, big man. Ooh, almost right into that one, as I have been doing all night. Oh! I knew he hit his terror radius, but I did not see where he went. I'm not gonna lie, that jump scared the shit out of me. Another thing I'll give Dead by Daylight, their soundtrack. Their music is pretty solid, very immersive. And the graphics updates have been pretty cool. Like the atmospheres have been, the updated atmospheres have been greatly welcome. The only disappointing part is that like they've taken patches to do this. And so it's like the new killer could have had an awesome club map, but because they're trying to remaster all these new maps, these old maps, we don't have that. We don't have a cool club map, or like Blight could have had a cool gothic map or something, but we don't have those. Nah. The wall again. He might be going for a depth pyramid, I think. Because he's got that perk that minus his terror radius and kicks a gen, and I think Jake just became exposed because he healed outside of his terror radius. I think he's going for adept pyramid head. Oh, my glyph is right here. And you know, everyone says that the new animations for the survivors are janky, but I like them. I do think they look a little bit better compared to that weird, awkward limp. DBD devs are also just like super inconsistent with how they patch things. It's like, it doesn't make sense in my head to nerf the nurse by giving her a recharge time around her blinks. Like, she dominated if she was in the hands of a good killer or a good nurse player, but like that was very few people. Like, I don't know, I just don't get it. And then like they don't nerf anything crazy for survivors for like a year. But they'll nerf Nurse, and then like they just reworked Freddy because Freddy was awful, and now Freddy's one of the best killers in the game, and now they're already talking about nerfing him. And it's like, oh my god, dude, make up your goddamn mind. Now Legion, I get. Legion just literally had no counterplay. They could vault, and then they could just keep stabbing you and reduce your deep wound until you went down. There was no counterplay to the old Legion. I get it. But now Legion is booty. Yeah, and Haley brought up the DS nerf. I really am happy with the DS nerf, finally. I really like the change. I think it will actually make DS a balanced perk. It'll make DS do what it's supposed to do without making it so that it can be abused by survivors. There's a pallet. Oh, he did not want to chase me. He wanted to hide his tire radius. He's gonna camp the con on that. No, that's Jake, who's in front of me. I'm gonna have to go the long way. I'm trying. Pyramid Head's taking weird pathing. I'm gonna try and take him off of you. I don't think I make anything. Oh shit. Dog. It's time. Absolute nerd. Oh! Oh, Naga. I know what you want, and I'm not gonna give it to you. Yes, sir. They also nerfed how fast Pyramid Head can shoot his projectile, which doesn't make sense. I already had a short range anyways. I don't think I'll make this. Oh, there's no pallet here. Oh, wait, no, the pallet's right here. Oh, he thought. Oh, good prediction. I thought he was just going to immediately shoot it like he has been. That's good. I also think another thing that Dead by Daylight has just over a lot of other games, unfortunately, just because of time, mind you, because of how long it's been out. It was the first asymmetrical horror game to come out. It's how many killers it has. It's a lot of variety. And in like Friday the 13th, even though it's not being updated, I really don't like, unless you wanted to make custom Jasons like you did Savina Jason, I could see them doing that, but if they wanted to stay movie accurate, all they really didn't have left was the reboot Jason and Jason X, Uber Jason. He just kicked that gen, he's got no terror radius, so watch out. Are you doing that, Jen? You do that. You finish that, Jen. We need to split pressure. I think David's dead. David's deadery. Another change I do like is player icons. I like seeing survivor icons instead of just white faces. I know everyone's bitches about not having no. He must have seen you. Oh, the forest is getting a sequel. That's also cool. I don't think anyone's getting out. I don't think either of us are getting out. I'm dead on hook. So. And I don't have the patience to walk around as a survivor. I bet you Jake's gonna try and pick up that key and die for it. Yeah, Jake is gonna try to get your key. I wonder if I can pick it up. And then he downs me. He's so afraid of it. Maybe I should just go to work in the gen. Yeah, but I don't want Jake to get it and then him close the hatch on me. I'm gonna go over it now. Oh, I can't use the key when I'm down. That's nutty. I thought you could use keys while you were down. Oh well. I went for it. I thought he was going to continue going forward. Who did, Jake? Oh, he didn't grab the key. What are you talking about? No. He does not know what to do. Yeah, if he doesn't move, he's gonna get. Ooh. Careful, baby. No, I have to pee. Oh, he's got. Okay. His pyramid head's so worried about the key, I think he's defending it. I think Jake gets out. Ooh. Ooh. He doesn't have that hard, he doesn't make it. Nope. It's strange. Almost. That was your last match. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna sleep in before I start homework, so. Oh, you have Zumba? Oh, that's right. Jess was telling me she had Zumba. So she has to get up early. She's gonna wake me up. She's gonna wake me up and I can't go back to sleep. It's not your fault that I can't sleep. It's... Thanks for the games, Amber. Bye. It won't be the end of the world. I'll just chug some coffee and do my homework. If I can't go back to sleep. Okay, so how do I... do at least one more try to get this challenge done. Do you have to use the restroom? I know. Ugh. Oh, sneak one in there. Okay. Nathan sent me a Snapchat. This can only be bad. Is it more Legos? It's a horror coloring book. He sent me a Snapchat of a horror coloring book him and Shane found at Barnes & Noble. Bram Stoker's Dracula, Nosferatu, the original Dracula. That's cool. Creature, Invisible Man, Godzilla. Evil Dead references, that's cool. Cenobon! Oh my god. Cenobon, that's a good one. Oh, there's Chucky. Cenobite. Cenobite. There's Cenobon. Your phone? I haven't seen it. Or have I heard vibrations? It might have fallen in the couch. That's okay. I'll just grab your butt cheek. Now everything's better. Yeah, it helps everything. Definitely releases dopamine in my brain. The fucking level 3 version of this is gonna be like, find 10 red glyphs. It's just gonna fucking annoy the shit out of me. Because you only get one glyph a game. It's so annoying. I just hate these ones that it's just like, play like 5 million Survivor games to get 12 generators done. It's like, fuck. Lens is playing DBD. Are you? Are you really playing DBD? Are you sure? Is that the game you're playing? Are you aware of your surroundings? Do you know who you are? Who am I? Who are you? The blood web. The blood web. Oh, I know what we need to do. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yes. Okay, that's cute. Nathan and Ariel. The reason Nathan had a horror coloring book is because Ariel wanted to do a horror coloring book, and Nathan was doing a Star Wars coloring book, and that was their date night tonight. Was coloring a coloring book together. It's the simple things. I thought Shane got the coloring book. That's why I was like, because Nathan doesn't get anything horror related, so I was like, what the fuck? But it makes sense. Ariel likes horror movies. The smart ones do. Nathan, he's not so smart. He just pushes buttons for a living. Just tell him that too. You can just tell him. Nathan just pushes buttons for a living. That's all his degree consisted of. Yep, he loves that. He absolutely 100% agrees with those statements. Haddonfield. Another pyramid head? What? No. It's Nurse and Oni. She's really, really hard to play. But if she's a good nurse and you're going against her, you might as well just turn off your console. Try again another day. Don't play against a good nurse. She'll shit on your day. I mean, she's still really good, even with the timer on her blinks, but I just don't see the reason to put that nerf on her, because she's so hard to play. I don't get nerfing high-skill cap killers. Even Spirit. Spirit is a fucking terror to go against, but she is not easy to play. Oh my god, are you guys serious? I thought he was gonna follow my scratch marks. Oh, he did, because he kicked that gen. Of course he did. God, I fucking hate fucking survivors, dude. I'm gonna hit the benches. I stunned him. I know, but I got the stun on him when I dropped the pallet after he hit me down. But he wasn't near the pallet, it was weird. He's a bloody prestige 3 pyramid head. There's a lot of pyramid heads. You have borrowed time? You don't. I am so tired of teammates getting me off the hook without borrowed time and they bring the killer to me. It really is bothersome. Yeah, Haley's still watching. No, Amber got off. I was playing with Amber. Haley is watching. Yeah. That should have hit me. I ran back into that. I ran back into that one again, too. Don't touch my sweet body. Wee. Take a hit from me. Or not. I think she tried for a minute, and then I just like ran in that weird direction. And what the fuck? found my right there. Pyramid Head, you need to calm down. You've only done like one gen. Chill out, bro. Why are they all conglomerating? I bet you that kicking the gen perk would be fun on someone like Michael. I know he already has like a small terror radius, but you can sneak up on someone, pop evil within 3. Or pop evil within 3, because it's got a massive terror radius. Then kick the gen so you have no terror radius, and insta down all the fuckers. I'm just gonna go look for my glyph, because we're dead. Yeah, we're on Haddonfield. We should be destroying him, but he's a good killer. I bet you it's in like a building or some shit. No. It's down here. No. What about in here? No. I remember one spawning over here. Maybe it's back here. No.
Oh.
On here. Is it here? No. Is it in the Myers house? Yeah, sorry, y'all are gonna die on hook. I'm looking for my glyph. Pyramid Head, calm down, bro. Jesus Christ. Probably just anyways. Yeah, he did good. Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. There's a couple times she definitely, I ran back into his power and it didn't hit me, and I was like, oh yeah, that should have hit. Mr. Potter. Yeah, his profile name is Mr. Potter.
I like that. I like him.
I like him.
I like him.
Check his profile out.
I can't see because I took out my contacts.
Is he better than me, is the question. Oh, he's almost as good as I am, but he's not better than me. My glasses. Lens is playing DBD. Yeah, that's his name. Don't wear it out. He's a rank 1 killer. Makes sense. Let's see. Oh, he was super meta. Look at that. He had barbecue chili. He had that Pyramid Head perk that when you kick a Jinn, you lose your heartbeat for a little bit, and he had Pop Goes the Weasel. So not only when he hooked a Survivor and he kicked a Jinn, he regressed it automatically, he also got no terror radius and Smart and Tinkerer. Tinkerer's super meta now, which is strange. Like, I get it, but I can never use the perk effectively. By the time it gets to 70% gen progress and you lose your terror radius, it's like, okay, it's at 70%. It's gonna get done if I chase one guy. If anyone else is aware of that gen being almost done, if I chase one guy, they're just gonna go finish it while I'm chasing that guy. But that's just me, I guess. I like Monitor and Abuse. That's why I think I'd like that Pyramid Head perk. If you can make all killers a stealth killer, it's big brain. All you gotta do is get that first hit. Thank you, I thought so. This pizza breath is pretty stanky, I don't know, like, I don't understand. Remember when Balanced Landing didn't have that penalty? Like the landing penalty, even when you had it and you were still exhausted, you still bounced off the ground like normal? I remember. I'm glad they nerfed that, but I remember that. Balanced Landing was disgusting. It's still pretty good. You just can't bounce off the ground more quickly, even when you're exhausted. Pebble should be buffed. They need to buff Pebble. We should just have Pebble. You should just have a bag of pebbles that you can just throw. Evidently I don't have Unbreakable on Lore yet. Huh. I guess the saloon makes it a smaller map for me to find my glyph. trying to do a challenge, so that's why I'm playing like this. Not care about this gen because we've through-gendered ourselves and this as a map. Oh, no? Interesting trap. gaming himself. He's mind gaming himself, mind gaming me, mind gaming himself. To stun the killer with a pound that's been reset using Yui's perk. That was my challenge. was my last one. Oh, what happened be it? What happened? Rank reset? I didn't get rank reset? Okay, whatever, that was weird.